Coming up, the G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 66, Python Crimson Guard. Stick around. Hello and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. In today's video, we'll be unboxing and reviewing the G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 66, Python Patrol, Python Crimson Guard, Target exclusive figure from Hasbro. So, first up, the box. You have front art, shot of the, Python Crimson Guard, Python Patrol symbol on the side, number 66, and some stats. The back, more pictures of the figure, one with his accessories, height 6.5 inches, Kerber symbol, and side art, which looks pretty wild, kind of like that. 66 on the top, UPC on the bottom, and without further ado, we will get Trusty Dusty Kniff and pop him open. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. All right, so I picked up a pair of these yesterday. Just happened to stroll through a Target, saw this and grabbed it. Well, grabbed two of them. I don't have Dusty yet, Tiger Force Dusty, but the girl who was stocking said to come on back in about half an hour. This was yesterday, and of course I had to be at work, so I didn't get a chance to. I went back by today, they still weren't out, so he'll have to wait till probably after the weekend, but I'm fine with that. So here is the Python Crimson Guard in his cardboard dungeon. He's got the Kerber symbol behind him, kind of that cool, I guess, light beams or sort of flares. I don't know what they are, but pretty slick looking. It's your Crimson Guard. He's strapped in with these little pieces of twine, so I'll go ahead and cut those to loosen him up so I can pull him out. Slide him on out, and here is your Python Crimson Guard. So I had the original one when I was a kid, and he was cool. He was like my only Crimson Guard for the longest time. I eventually got a regular, first version of the Crimson Guard, and they kind of just worked as like maybe elite ones or whatever, but he's pretty cool. So let's go over his articulation. And he's got his rotating neck on the body, as well as a head on a ball joint that has quite a bit of mobility. It can rotate 360. It only goes back about that far and down that far. He's got ab crunch this far forward, that far back. That's pretty good. Let me see. He's got butterfly joints on the shoulders. Arms can rotate 360. He's got bicep swivel. He also has double jointed pinless elbows. That's a plus. He has a hinged wrist that can come up this far, go down that far, and it can rotate 360. All right, moving on. He's got this black belt with a ammo pouch on the side, or I think that's a sheath actually, and he's got the little V symbol on the front of the belt right here, a hole on his left side. He's got his hole for a peg in the back. If you go around to his left arm, he has the Python Patrol logo on his left bicep or muscle area. Let me see, he's got the gray pants. He does have the kind of Python Patrol grays over his chest. Gray pants, a pistol holster on a dual strapped thigh wrap on his left thigh. He's got drop legs, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and they're pinless. He's got calf swivel, and coming down to his black boots, they're pretty slick, pouches on each side, little buckles at the tops of the ankles. It's also one hinge joint that can go down that far and up that far, as well as side to side pivot. So there's your Python Crimson Guard. I'll show you guys a couple comparison shots because they're pretty close to the originals. So here is version 1 from A Real American Hero, and we also have the modern 25th anniversary Python Crimson Guard right here. So yeah, pretty similar. So we're gonna move on to his accessories. Python Crimson Guard on the box, 66 on the top, nothing here. Cobra symbols here, and 66 here. Let me pop this open. Crap. He's got his Cobra and G.I. Joe accessory bag. Flip this open, or rip it, whatever. Get all the goodies out. Something else in there, hold up. Here we go. Alright, so we'll start with his pistol. So here that is. So he comes with all the same accessories as the first Crimson Guard that came out. And you can see the barrel has a hole in it, so you can add a blast effect. Okay, here is his rifle. So he's got the sword bayonet on the end. It's black like the other one, but this one has a red stock, but it's still the same thing, like M16. Cool. Here is his backpack. It's all black. Got the Cobra symbol. Peg on this side to maybe stick through one of the trigger guards. Hole on this side, and the peg for his back. Also has this slot right here, which I'm sure something can go into. We just haven't figured it out yet. Let me move back to this real fast to check the magazine. Yes, it does come out. The magazine does come out on the rifle, so that's cool. Plug it back in. So here you have his sword. Has like a more of a gunmetal type paint job on it, on the blade. Red handle. And you have his sword sheath, which is all black as well. A peg here to stick into his side, or put it on his back, or on the backpack, whichever you prefer. Then slide that in like so, and there you go. So we'll go ahead and gear him up real quick, see how he looks. So we'll take his backpack, plug it on into here. Let me see, we'll take his sword and plug that into his belt right here on the left side. I do have one of my Crimson Guards right-handed, so I'm going to make him left-handed. But first, let me get his pistol into his sheath. So it goes right here. You know what? I might have missed something else too, because I think he should have a blade or dagger in here, and he does. So I totally missed that. It was just stuck up in there or something. So sorry about that. But here's his dagger. It's got the gunmetal paint on the blade as well, and red handle. So we'll stick that in his sheath on the right side, like that. And then we'll go ahead and give him his rifle. So we get that through his hand. Goes on pretty well. Get that finger, you know, over the trigger and through the guard. Get this arm position some that you see the sword might be in the way a bit. So I'm gonna put the sword on his backpack to be able to get him to hold this properly. So let me flex the hands a bit to get him to be able to hold his hand around the gun like that. And there we have it. We'll go ahead and plug the sword into his backpack right here. And there's your Python Crimson Guard. For comparison, we will go ahead and bring out regular Crimson Guard to put them side by side so you guys can see the difference. Same exact mold, same everything, just a different paint job. You know, he's got the Python colors as opposed to the Crimson Red on this one. Same black boots, black gloves, helmets. Of course, Python is you know, black with a silver mask, and the Crimson Guard is just a regular crimson red for the top dome and a black mask. We don't have the retro one yet, but when we do, we'll, I guess, bring out all three to compare them. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get him on the turntable, and we'll give you a full 360 and our final thoughts. Alright, so we have the Python Crimson Guard up on the turntable. I kept the regular Crimson Guard in the shot, so we have him over here to the right. So overall, another cool figure. I love the Crimson Guards. I like the design of them. They're really great. Let me see, the mobility, you know, the flexibility, it's pretty decent. You got to move some things around, but you know, it works out. I always liked the Python Patrol, especially as a kid, you know, because they were like a secondary, you know, Cobra outfit team that they wanted to bring out, especially with Tiger Force. You know, you had these figures. Some of them I wasn't able to get, but when they re-released them, I was able to get some, especially the older original ones. Overall, the Python Crimson Guard, he's a cool figure. I don't troop build these too much. I usually get about 2 of each troop builder. Some I got a few extras of just because. But them I got 2. You know, I have this one and he's opened, and I have the other one, you know, still boxed for a rainy day. But maybe I'll get around to open them. Maybe I won't. I just don't know. I don't really have any desire to troop build a Python Patrol army. But as for the figure, he's great. I love him. He's cool. He's up there on the scale. He's not a 10, but he's not low, so that works out. But yeah, so anyways, these are hitting stores now. They're Target exclusives. They've been long sold out on Hasbro Pulse, so I wouldn't even bother trying. I think they're still available for pre-order because I'm not sure they go on sale, I think, until August 2nd. I could be mistaken about that, but you know, they are popping up in stores, and some stores are putting them out already. So if you're around to get a chance and you want to grab one, I'd say go check your Targets. You know, you might luck out. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.